Our targets at the beginning of the season were simple. We wanted to win a cup and also finish in the top 6. Well, how did we do? We participated in 3 finals this year. We won the Lucas Gold Shield, beating Jabotier 1-0. We lost in the FA Trophy to Jabotier, and we also lost the Toyota Classic on penalties to Macau. We finished 7th, well, some may argue we finished 6th, depending on who you speak to. We would like to see we finish 6th, tied with Jabotier. The goal difference, of course, being part why I'm sure Terry would say they will finish 6th. Our off-the-field community projects in their DirecTV Northeast Stars as it became to be known to the Sandy Grande and Northeast community how effective and imaginative marketing spread the Northeast brand across the country, winning many admirers of the team's performance on and off the pitch. Many pundits acclaimed DirecTV Northeast Stars as the best supported team in the Pro League. I'd like to ask you to join with us in congratulating the DirecTV's Northeast Stars players and staff on a truly successful return to the Pro League. I would now like to thank the guests and supporters for supporting us during this year. They have been with us through our ups and downs, and for that I'd like to thank you. And of course, I'd like to mention our sponsors. DirecTV have been amazing for us in their support, and we look forward to building an even stronger relationship over the coming years. We'd also like to thank Mr. Colin Murray and the brand managers at Carib and Monte Carib, who have been supportive throughout the year, as Colin daily takes most of my phone calls. And I do, however, know that Kevin and Darren have enjoyed your sponsorship daily. I would also like to thank Toyota, who unfortunately hasn't been with us this year at this award, for their support during the season. We'd like to thank also Shamir and General Finance for being here tonight. I would also like to thank Horizontal Animation for being part of tonight's festivities. And I'd like now to thank you guys again for being here tonight. Thank you.
What I would really like to share with you this evening, coming out of the year, the extended year that we've been associated with the club, is the tremendous spirit and community spirit that the players and officials and the management have demonstrated at various times during the year, whether it was in the face of projects that were initiated by the team, when you all had the project with mothers, or whether it was associating yourselves with DirecTV's corporate social responsibility project, known as Rock, Paper, Scissors, which was the first time that we were doing a project of that nature as part of the pan-regional DirecTV Latin American group. And to me it was really fantastic. We had this foreign crew here, as some of you would know, and they were recording the event to be shown. We don't have a scheduled date yet, but it's going to be within the next 3 months. And the final documentary that we would be making, which would be about half an hour long, is actually going to be screened to a potential audience of about 6 million homes throughout Latin America. But what was important is that those of you who participated, many of you being players, during that week, you weren't participating because it was going to be seen in 6 million homes, and that you were going to get a contract because some football scouts saw how well you put a fence up. You did it because you realized that it was something worthwhile to participate in. It was something that was going to bring some level of comfort and hope to senior citizens in Chabonas. And in many respects, and you did it on a Wednesday just before a final on Friday night, when, you know, I think big name teams in Europe would be asking for the day off or whatever the case may be, whether training or otherwise. And to me that was very, very touching and very, very significant. And it epitomizes the spirit of the Northeast Stars group. And I remember that when I came into the dressing room that night after we had beaten on penalty kicks, that it struck me that while all of you seemed very crestfallen and people were very upset and disappointed that we had lost, the thought that struck me was that that night, at the time that you were crestfallen, there were 12 to 15 to 20 senior citizens and Shogunas who were going to bed that night in a place that was cleaner than it was on the Wednesday morning. There was a better living condition. It was a place that they could go to sleep and rest comfortably. And therefore, in many respects, you didn't win the Toyota Cup, but you won a bigger prize in being able to help senior citizens in this country. And once you could do that on an ongoing basis, in terms of the rest of your lives, success is going to come on the field. And therefore, those are the kinds of things that makes us very proud of being associated with the team, and why we will continue to be associated with the team. So I thank you for that spirit, and we look forward to that being demonstrated in all the ways that we can as we progress. Thank you.
The first award to be given out tonight, Goal of the Season. This person will receive a trophy plus $500, and that award goes to Akil Guevara. Goal of the Season. Can you share a bit on that goal? What that goal was like? Was it like halfway on the feet?
From what I remember, it was about 2 inches from the goal line. Akil was trying to get out of the way at the time and stumbled and just crept in. Was that right? Is that the one I'm thinking of? He was still a couple. I think it was a sculpture with him, right?
Well done. $500 and a trophy. And that award for fair play goes to Mr. Kendall Phillips.
Okay, just to explain, the Fair Play Trophy was decided upon by the staff management to the players really promoted the North East brand of football this season. Phillips came to us probably midway through the season, and he became a real addition to the squad, not just with his, how can I say, experience, with his talent on the field, but also his attitude, how he joined in with the off-the-field projects as well, and the way he plays football on the field, I think set a standard to all the other players, particularly the younger players, and for that reason that's why he was awarded the Fair Play Trophy. So once again, well done, Kendall.
Our next award, the Community Player of the Year, sponsored by Toyota, another $500 check, and a trophy. You want to explain this one before we call them up? Community Player of the Year?
Yeah, this one is basically given to the player who's shown the most commitment off the field. This particular gentleman not only agreed to take part in everything we asked him to do this season, but he also said that when we make that list out, make sure that we put him on it for every event. So this sort of commitment is what we're looking for from all our players, and we wanted to reward that today to show that it's great to be part of the team on the pitch, but it's more important to be part of the team off the pitch as well. So this award, Community Player of the Year, goes to Carrie Harris.
Nearly every event that we have planned. Thank you so much, Harry, for your participation. Our next award is the Players Player of the Year. that come like a Miss Congeniality award in a beauty queen show. Alright? I believe the players will choose the player of the year among themselves, no? So the Player of the Year award, sponsored by Full Circle Animation, a check of $1,050.
Okay, so once again, this is for the person that all the players have voted for as their Players Player of the Year. The runner-up, unfortunately can't be with us tonight, is our Jamaican friend Sean Fraser. He's a runner-up. Very well deserved. And the winner, luckily, is with us tonight. So we'd like to welcome the 2010-2011 Players Player of the Year, Mr. Glenton Wolfe. I think this guy, everyone agrees that he's doing 100%, and there were quite a few games when I know that he wasn't 100% fit, but he insisted that he could still play through the pain, and I think for that reason that's why the players have awarded it to him. So well done, Glenton.
Congratulations, Glenton. The Young Player of the Year. It can't be me, I didn't take part in any of the games this year, so I'm out of it. Sponsored by MoneyGram, $750. And of course we have our runner-up and our winner. So Mr. Harrison.
Okay, one of the things that we find we really believe in at North East Stars is developing our youth players. I know that not just Darryl but also Bernard at DirecTV really believe in developing and pushing forward and looking forward to 2014 when perhaps we'll have some North East players in the World Cup team in Brazil. So, this is in recognition of our best young players. Our runner-up for this season is Mr. Cadian Gabriel. Also known as Drogba, if you like the check for $250 and the bar's there. We're all drinking carry at the top table, I think. So, the first time, fantastic season. When I saw this young man at the beginning of the season, I've got to say that he looked impressive, but we were waiting to see if he could step up to the first team. I would say that he became a regular in the first team, and I'm very sure this man's got a very, very good career ahead of him. So if we please welcome the Young Player of the Year for season 2010-2011, Jeremy Williams.
Let's ask Mr. Mohammed to come and give us award, please. Jeremy Williams, where are you? Come on, a round of applause. The Young Player of the Year, Jeremy Williams.
So this is the player that the management consider has given the most outstanding performance week in, week out throughout the year. I think probably it would have been a lot closer for first place if it hadn't been for the fact that this young man was injured towards the end of the season. So it probably just left him as runner-up. But I'm sure next season he'll be given another try. So the runner-up for the player of the year this season is Mark Leslie. And this is only hit it again. Called the player of the year. This man, I think everyone was really unanimous in this, in that we were impressed by his tenacity. He was committed 100%. He never refused to play, even when injured. We already know that the players think he's the best player, so now you know that the management think you're the best player too. So again, it's Glenton Wolfe, the player of the year. Well done.